Hello everyone, welcome to our latest Zazzle chat. It's Liz and Monica here again. If you've been keeping an eye on the forums, you've probably noticed that we've been launching a lot of really great and interesting new products lately. So we wanted to take a little bit and show you some of our favorites. So we have a really nice selection for you today. Hi Monica.
Hi everyone. Yes, we've been working really hard behind the scene. And we're really excited to show you some of our new products. I mean, you guys probably have noticed we relaunched water bottles, and we have noticed them here as well. And since then, we've introduced SIG water bottles, which is a huge brand, and we're excited to have them on our site. And so we have the normal SIG size water bottle, and we have the kid size water bottle, and
thermo bottle.
And sorry, there's 3 different sizes. And different colors, so we're really excited. You'll notice that these are little, you can't see them, but they're a little raised. Obviously, it's a print-on process, and it's a special UV process. These are printed by our friends, our makers in Connecticut, called Hexagon Technology, and it's a great quality. I really want to stress that these will not just rub off. It's a special UV printing, so the ink is set on it, and then there's a special UV light that dries it instantly. And so, you could rub it. Obviously, if you take a key to it and sit there for a couple hours, it will rub off. But, this is really durable, and we're really excited to be launching this.
Yeah, and what's especially exciting about these water bottles is that we did previously have a water bottle maker that we have moved forward to offer these new water bottles. So when we launched these, we actually already had a very large selection of designs because we automatically migrated the existing water bottle designs for you onto these great new water bottles. So already have a new product without you having to do the extra work of moving your previous designs. And do you know about how many designs we migrated for our bottles?
Just so you know how hard our engineers work behind the scene, we migrated 3.9 million designs onto these new water bottles. Yeah. So that was a huge feat from our engineering team, which a lot of times don't get a lot of shout out because what they do is behind the scenes, but it was a huge feat, and we're really excited to have all those designs.
And since these are a little bit different than our previous offerings, we have a little bit different styles, some different color options. So if you are someone who had existing water bottle designs in your store, you can go ahead and take a look and see those already in your store now. And you're able to tweak these, pick the colors that you want. We did migrate them onto the closest match to what you already had, but you may want to take a look just to make sure that everything looks exactly how you want them.
And then the thermal bottles are probably one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. So in addition to just being a really high quality bottle, it comes out with this. It comes with a tea strainer, and you can pop this out if you want it or not. But it's a really nice bottle, and it really keeps your drinks warm or cold for 8 hours. And so that's something that SIG is known for. And in addition to having the SIG water bottles, we also have an unbranded line for our little more price-conscious consumer. And so these are, again, the same quality UV printing, but just a little at a cheaper price point. And they do print white, as well as transparent. So this is kind of just however you design it, we will print it.
Great. And are these dishwasher safe?
They are not. We recommend you hand washing them.
Great.
Next, you might have noticed this has a little can cooler. We're excited. This is something that a lot of designers have expressed interest in. So in addition to can coolers, we now have bottle coolers as well. And it took us a little longer to launch these products than we maybe would have liked. But that's because we were really trying to find a good quality sourcing for these. And what you don't know is these are actually printed and then cut and then sewn. So that's why we were able to, if you notice, this red goes all the way to the inside. This is a beautiful edge-to-edge printing. It's a very high quality product. we're really excited about these. The sales, they launched about a month ago, a couple weeks ago. They're already doing really well. I think these will be great for, weddings have been really popular with these. Tailgating, parties, family reunions. These are just really fun. So when you design, maybe design with those in mind. So this is a can cooler, and what Liz has is the bottle cooler. You want to show the back zipper? Yeah. Again, the bottle cooler is also cut and sew. This is a cute design. It says "World's Greatest Dad." So we're really excited about these. These sales have been great. So if you want to design on these, hopefully your sales will be great as well. Carrying on with the alcohol theme, we have these wine stoppers. They're really high quality and they're really heavy. They're definitely weighty. They're a shiny chrome, and they have this quality rubber so that holds the air in. One thing I would like to note, we made comments about how the design area for the cookies were so small. Similar. I mean, if you look at the size of my thumb,
rather small.
It's barely any bigger than the size of my thumb. So just when you look at the dimensions, it looks bigger on screen because, we were able to just blow it up. But just remember that this is a small design area, and so certain designs are going to look better. You want it to be a little more bold. You don't want these skinny little fonts.
Yeah, so when you're thinking about text, etc., you're going to want to make sure it's a little bit larger, a little clearer, not a whole lot of detail, so that your designs really look good on this smaller design area.
Yeah, and these, they actually come in this beautiful, already gifted box. So they come like this. These are great gifting items. They're great wedding favors. They're great hostess gifts. And so think about
anniversary gifts.
Yeah. Think about those when you design it. What would the consumer be searching for when they're looking to purchase these to make it more relevant to our customers? So, yeah.
All right. What else fun do we have?
Next, we have car flags. So these are actually made right in our San Jose office. They're very durable, plastic. And then we print double-sided.
And the fabric is very durable as well.
The fabric is water resistant and freeway tested. We actually went down to the freeway and tested these.
Drive and make sure they hold up, and they do.
So they print. They're print on white. They come white originally. It is kind of sheer. In this design, you see the white and black, so you can kind of see through the design. Just be mindful when you design on that. You don't want something too bold or too much white space if it's not the same on the other side, just so that it won't look, your white won't be ruined by the other side.
But it's not very noticeable as well, so
yeah,
should be safe for that. But these are great for any sort of tailgating,
bachelor parties,
wedding,
again, weddings. People love to have their travel party, and so these are really fun for those as well.
And how do they attach to your car?
Yeah, they actually attach really easily to the window. They just clip on and off, and you don't have to check what kind of vehicle it is, what kind of. It just clips onto the window, and then you roll it down and then roll it back up. So it really clips onto any vehicle.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, as we're going on, we will be taking questions via Twitter. So if you have any questions about the products that we're talking about, please send us a question on Twitter. We're at Zazzle, and you can use the hashtag ZazzleChat.
Next, we have our lovely acrylic trays. And so I know, since I work on all the products, I'm not supposed to have a favorite, but this is probably one of my favorites. They actually come. We actually read the forums. We do read the forums, and we do love your feedback, so continue that. And they were originally called serving trays, so we are renaming them to vanity trays and perfume trays. Just to kind of break up, we already have the other serving trays. These aren't really serving trays. You can use them as serving trays, but they're more decorative.
These are a little more all-purpose.
Yeah.
almost little organizational tray. Can go in any room of the house, not necessarily just for serving.
Yeah. And so there's the square size and the rectangles. Then than just buying them one off. And we really wanted designers to design like sets. We think these will do well. We were brainstorming where they would do best, and we realized they would do well in literally every single room of the house, from the entryway to the living room to the kitchen to the bedroom to the bathroom, even like closets.
Or home office.
And these are really popular on a lot of other sites, and so we're really excited for these. And they're really, really very competitively priced if you look at other sites. Because this is more of a decorative piece, I would say some of the designs that I think would do well would be a little more simple. If you look at, if you design any fabric, the patterns would look really well. I think the patterns and fabrics look best with these.
So you can kind of imagine these in whatever room of the house that they may be living, and imagine them as part of the decor.
Yeah. And I like it. They fit really well. If you buy the set, they fit really well into each other. They kind of were created to be like that. I want you to note that there is a little edge here.
There's a small space where the sides meet, so this would not be something that's watertight in any way.
Yes. But the design area is pretty simple. It's just one blank space. But these would be perfect for housewarming gifts, bridal showers. You look at some of the other uses on other sites, you can really see that these will do really well. And so, really excited about these.
Wonderful.
Now moving on to like a different consumer, and we're really excited for headphones.
Yeah.
So they actually come in this packaging. You open it up, and I actually have like really nice. I have like these Bose headphones that I got for my birthday a couple years ago, and I tested these compared to those, and I honestly, the sound is similar. Like, I can't really tell which one's better and which one's worse. So we really sourced really good materials. Do you want to model it for us?
Oh, sure.
So, they're extendable on both sides. They're not over the ear, they're on ear because they don't cover the ear. And then the design area is printed, and then it's actually sealed with glass. So this is pure glass, and so it's it's scratch resistant and durable. And then it's not Bluetooth. You might notice there are cords. It's not Bluetooth. The cords actually come out here, and it's detachable. And then it also comes with this great carrying pouch, and they fold up really nicely.
Yes. So they might seem a little big at first, but they definitely become very portable to go into your little case there.
So this is perfect. We're thinking for like gifts for teenagers, for young adults, maybe students in college, but also like the dad consumer, the one who travels a lot, who wants something a little more special. They definitely don't sacrifice any quality by getting, and they're really nice. We think monograms would do well on these, and yeah, we're really excited. We wish you could see and feel how nice and durable these are. Next is our belts. Okay, so we have other belts on our site, but these are actually a little more casual belts. So you have one of those.
And these are printed at our San Jose facility.
Yes.
So right here in California.
And a couple things. They are double-sided printing, but there's an upcharge for the second side, as well as you can print on the buckle, but there again is an upcharge for the buckle.
But a lot of opportunity to get really creative with multiple designs on one product.
Yeah, I think these are great because they're kind of complementary. There is just one size. It kind of fits most. And then you can easily, you just kind of unhook this and switch out the other side.
So they're fully reversible.
Fully reversible, and then they kind of go in just like a normal belt.
Yep, they're mostly one size fits all because you can choose however small you want it to be.
I feel like this would do well with more like the male segment. Not that females can't wear it, but it's more like your teenage boys, 20-somethings. So maybe when you design, keep that consumer in mind. But we're really excited because they're really nice. The print is very vibrant.
It is.
And
it's a very sturdy fabric as well.
So one of the things that we know is hard on belts is it is really long and skinny, and our design tool just doesn't accommodate that as well.
Yeah, so there is one view that we've seen a lot of feedback that it is very small, and that's something that our engineers are working on right now so that we can help that view so you're able to visualize that a little bit more. We've also seen feedback about tiling as well, and as you can see, it's actually quite a long belt. So if you have a very small image that you're attempting to tile, there is a point where you won't be able to create enough instances of that very small image to cover the entire belt. So if you're trying to size your image down a little more in your tile, my best recommendation would be to actually tile that image yourself in a photo editing software so that the image you're uploading to our tool is already a little bit tiled, and you'll be able to tile that enough times in our tool to get that size that you would like for the image.
Yeah. And the print quality is great. I mean, you can print in smaller details. It's literally just, it's hard to view that detail on our site as of yet. And so we're trying to make sure that we accommodate that. Something we're definitely working to fix, though. And last but not least is our hot sauce.
Yes, our latest product.
So it's Mojada Mobetta, that's the company, and it's in Savannah, Georgia. So these, we have 5 different flavors. There's chipotle, cayenne garlic, jalapeno classic, fire roasted habanero, and red habanero. So they actually taste great. We had a bunch in our kitchen, and I tried them. And you know, we've actually used them all because they taste great. One of the things we're really excited is just when you buy from Zazzle, we do have a compliance team, and especially food products, it goes through stringent testing, and so they're quality sealed. These are 100% compliant, 100% follows the FDA rules. And because of that, that's why we have to have the nutrition facts, as well as, you'll notice, the net weight. Those are just things that, you know, when you sell food products in the States, you have to have. And so when you design, I mean, that's...
Yeah, so in the design tool, you'll notice that this area of the label is not designable because we're automatically going to have that nutrition fact there for you. That will always be included. So your design area is going to be the remainder of that label. And for the net weight, that text is actually black with white around it. So if you have a light colored design, you'll be able to view that black text on top of that. And if you have a dark colored design, you'll be able to view the white text on top of that. So as you're designing, you don't need to worry about the visibility of that information on top of your design. That will always be visible, and we've got that covered for you.
Yeah, and we don't want you to try and not include it, just because we are a company that cares about these rules and we care about following the law, we have to have it.
Yeah. So make sure if you have text, you don't want to have any text covering that area at the very bottom of the label.
Yeah. These are great, I think, groomsmen's gifts for dads. We really price them so that they can be competitive even at, a quantity of one, which a lot of sites don't have, and we can offer them as one. This one says Sweet 16. Happy birthday, it's going to be hot. Hot sauce, I'm sure you could think of something clever to play it off. But this is something that we're excited about, and we think they're going to do well, especially for the summer. Favors, again,
Yeah, definitely a fun party gift.
Yeah. And there is a large quantity break, so the more you buy, the cheaper they get. And so, yeah,
All right, let's see if we have any questions. For the hot sauce, is the flavor type printed on the label or should I add it? This is actually something that we're working on because there are those different flavors and we're going to be adding that for you. So you should be seeing that already in our design tool shortly.
Yeah.
So you don't need to add that to your design right now. And also for the hot sauce, how do they come packaged?
So I think they come in a box, and then if you buy multiple, they actually come in boxes. But they're packaged so that they won't break. Obviously, it's glass and it's more fragile than normal. But rest assured, they won't break during the delivery.
Great. Okay. For our belts, do we know if our casual belt is washable?
They are. I wouldn't throw it in the wash and dryer. Most belts aren't washable, but if you
the buckle itself is removable.
Yeah.
So if you are looking to hand wash it, you can definitely remove that buckle, give it a little scrub.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it is printed sublimation, so it's on there. The quality's on there, or the ink's on there pretty. It won't wash off, but it's more for the shape and the overall hold up of the belt. The belt doesn't, obviously, again, if you take keys and you're scratching it, but it's not like a cheap printing. It's like we really try and do high quality.
Yeah, so it's not a sticker overlay.
Yeah, it's actually printed, UV printed, sublimation printing for this. So.
For our water bottles, our previous water bottles had a lining inside. What does the SIG bottle look like on the inside? That's a good question.
So it's actually, SIG water bottles are actually made from one piece of aluminum. Well, not this one, since this is the thermal. But their classic bottles
are metal inside.
They're aluminum inside. They don't have aluminum aftertaste though.
No.
We're hoping to put up some videos on exactly how they're made. SIG has some great videos, so we'll be putting that on the website up shortly.
Great. All right. What else? Can you buy the belt buckle separately?
Unfortunately, not at this point. If we get a lot of feedback, that's something we'll definitely look into, but not at this point.
Great. Do we know if our water bottles fit in a car cup holder?
I think that, this size, the 1 liter, is this 1 liter? This fits into, but not the larger size. If you notice, it's a lot bigger. So the thermal and the kid one, but these should fit in water cup holders. Most water cup holders, obviously, most different cars have different variety, but yes, this one and this one, the SIGs should fit into into car cup holders. And this one is small. The circumference is small as well, but if you get the larger size, it won't fit into the car cup holder.
Right. For these bottles, do we have any straw top options?
Unfortunately, not at this point. These are all twist tops, and we're working to source more water bottles, but in the meantime, we do not have that option.
Great. All right. So, besides cost, what other differences do we see in these water bottles? We have a few different sizes.
There's different colors, but this is unbranded. Honestly, sometimes, a lot of consumers are just paying for the brand. This actually has a wider top than the SIGs. And so if you're cleaning this one, the unbranded actually might be a little easier to clean. And then it's just a different type of metal. This is stainless steel and that's aluminum. So this one's a little lighter. It's a little lighter. And And then the cap size is different. So this is a little bigger clip, and this is a little smaller. But again, it's really the brand thing that consumers are paying for.
Great. Do we know how hot the hot sauces are?
So we do have pretty good descriptions. I think the fire roasted habanero is the hottest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally like a lot of hot things. There was a couple they're not the world's hottest hot sauce. They're more, I would say they're more mild to medium.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in general, I believe we have a nice little range.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can read the descriptions on the site and kind of the ingredients.
Yep, we do also include all of the ingredients for those on the product pages as well.
Yeah.
All right. For our belts, will we be adding kid sizes?
We haven't. We currently don't have that planned, but if we get enough feedback from customers as well as designers, that's something we can definitely look into.
Great. Okay, so I think that's about it for today. We're actually going to be having a second Zazzle chat, which is going to be next Thursday, because tomorrow we're going to be launching a brand new product that's very exciting with an entirely new printing process. So we're going to tell you what that product is tomorrow and let you give us some feedback on it, and then we'll be showing you a lot more about it and talking about it next Thursday as well. So please tune in then.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's going to allow us to print on things that were never possible and just open the door to customization. So stay tuned.
Great. And if you do have any additional questions for us on these products today, please chime in on the forums. Thank you.
Thanks.